What is going on, everybody? Got some information in the description. I'll put it in the pinned comment. We've got a form letter that we can disseminate. Just change your name in the title, put your name in the signature line, and then send it out. I've got a bunch of emails in the description for people that can help. So let's get some attention around this.
Thanks for taking my call. They put me through to you because I'm trying to get to the bottom of a situation. It's pretty nuanced, and I realize like I'm gonna talk, and you're probably like, "Whoa, this guy's." I'm not though. I got a point. It's not the message, or it's the message. And so, all right. So this originated with I got arrested at City Hall for booing. Okay, while they were clapping, and so the case was City Court, right? City Court. I called you guys. We can't help you because it's City Court. Can't do nothing at City Court. Okay, so then we start the case. We have the arraignment, the pretrial disclosures. They set it for trial. So now we're gonna have a trial. The disclosure is already made. All of a sudden, I get an email yesterday saying that the case has been transferred from City Court to County Court because of conflict of interest. Whoa. What's the conflict of interest? We had a trial date on September 30th. I did not waive my right to a speedy trial. I don't waive that at all. So then if they're going to transfer to county court, then the trial date needs to remain September 30th at 2 p.m. because I've already put out subpoenas, all that. And the most concerning thing is that you don't declare conflicts of interest because the prosecutor, Matt Wallace, you can confirm all this with them. He's the Tucson City prosecutor. He's as much in the dark about it as I am. He has absolutely no clue what's going on because we were proceeding to trial. Everything was fine. The defendants were the defendant. I'm the defendant, the victim, whatever. It was the mayor, city council, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Judge Cranshaw wakes up and says, this case is headed over to Pima County. And he stopped my speedy trial rights, said the trial day is vacated, and from now on, it's the county's court is going to tell me what my next court date is and all that shit. Well, even the prosecutor doesn't agree with that. He's on my side. He's in the process of sending me email with like an evidence, something saying he supports me objecting to that or whatever. Like he doesn't agree with what's happening either. He doesn't want the case. Why is the case being transferred right before trial? Why did we go through all this in this court? Why did we suddenly for it to just... And so I'm trying to get the answers and nobody has them because the city court says that's a county problem now. The county court says we have no record of you. They said call the county attorney and ask them to see if they can find the case. And the woman who transferred me, nobody can find the case, but it was transferred to Pima. And so my question is for 3 months they were saying it's Pima, we're Pima County, that's Tucson. Why?
Okay, so let me ask you a couple questions so I'm not confused.
Yeah.
So the case started in Tucson City Court?
Yes, I was arrested at City Hall, taken to the Pima County Jail, released.
Okay, what were you arrested for?
Trespassing, disorderly conduct, and failing to ID because I booed at the meeting. You can watch the video. It's hilarious. You guys, now that you guys have the case, you can talk to me because before they were like, it's not a county case, it's a city case. But now that it's a county case, you're going to get to watch my YouTube videos. And I hope you like, share, and subscribe all my videos. But you're going to get to watch me systematically destroy these morons at the city police department and the city council and all that.
So who cited you? Was it Tucson?
Yep. City. So they took me over there, but they claim that once they arrested me and took me to Pima County, that like when you get released by like I believe they call it pre-services or something. Okay, like when it's a petty, you know what I'm saying? It's like a petty little thing. They don't even take you into jail. They just like bring you in, make you sign some things. You know what I'm saying? And so they called that my quote unquote first appearance. And so that piece of paper said that I wasn't, and here's the nuance of why Laura needs to prosecute him for open meetings violations, because they're telling me I'm banned from ever going to a city council meeting again because they arrested me unlawfully at the city council. And so they're saying that they're blaming the county. So remember now, like we said, we've established, I was arrested at the Tucson City Hall by Corrales, a Tucson cop, taken to Pima County, but they're saying Pima County is the one who banned me from ever going to city council because it says on my conditions of release, I can't go to where I got arrested at, the location. But I tried to say, hey, you can't tell me I can't go to City Hall. That's my legal right. It doesn't matter if I got arrested there yesterday, I can go there again the next day. And so, as long as I don't break any laws while I'm there, it's each day is a new chance to, as long as you come here and follow the law, you can come here. You come here and break the law, you get arrested. Come back tomorrow, follow the law, you stay. Break the law, arrest. That's how it works on public property. But anyways, so
I agree.
So they took me, you know what I'm saying? And they're saying, so I get this condition of release, and it says I can't go to the location. So then I want to file the notice of claim like under ARS, like a civil claim against the city for arresting me. But they told me that if I come to the building, they'll arrest me and charge me with trespassing and disorderly conduct for coming to City Hall and trying to serve them the notice of claim. So I say, okay. I said, well, I just won a lawsuit. Literally, that's not important right now, but I just won a lawsuit for everything I just talked about.
Let me stop you for a second. So, what I'm interpreting is the conflict of interest is that you were arrested at City Hall and you were trespassed, but you can't go back to city court because you've been trespassed?
No. City Hall. I can go to city court. I went to 3 hearings, and I still have another case there. So that's not. No. What I'm saying.
Why did they move it to the county?
That's what me and you are trying to get to the bottom of right now. So if you let me just continue a little bit, it'll all become clear. And like I said, they arrested me, took me to Pima County, and then like the next day I said I wanted to come up to the City Hall and talk to him or whatever. They said if you come on City Hall, you'll be arrested. I said, well, I'm going to come to the next meeting. They said you'll be arrested and charged. I said, well, you can't do that. They said, well, watch us. And so then we start the litigation. You know, like I said, they took me to, but when they said if you come up here, you'll be arrested. I said, okay, I dare you to put that in writing. Send me a piece of paper with the Tucson City letterhead that says, Lane Myers, you are banned from City Hall. I dare you guys to send me that. And they said, oh no, we didn't ban you. Pima County banned you because it's the conditions of your release is you can't go to the location where you got arrested. And I said, well, no judge can put in your conditions of release that he's taking away your constitutional right to go to the city council meeting in violation of Arizona law. And so I called Pima County, I called Superior, all these, and they're saying, no, don't blame us. That you should go to the other judge, Tucson City, and say, hey, Your Honor, you need to modify this. And he wouldn't modify it so I've been missing the meeting. He wouldn't uphold my rights. And so we got in a big argument at the pretrial, and I told him I was going to release the recording on my YouTube channel and show the whole world how he's, biased and prejudiced and taking the side of the city and all that. And he said that, okay, whatever, man, I'm not worried about that. And he set my trial for September 30th. 3 days later, I got an email saying that he removed himself for the case from a conflict of interest, and it got sent to you guys, and without any explanation to me or the prosecutor.
So who's the prosecutor?
Matt Walker.
Matt Walker?
Yep. For the Tucson court, you're talking. Tucson City Court, Matt Walker. We and him talked just before I talked to you, and he will testify in court. He's saying that, I'm having my rights violated because, by doing this, you're, interfering with my 180-day speedy trial and all that. Now you could take 2 years to take me to trial. You know what I'm saying? And, no, I didn't waive that. He'll agree. I never waive that. I make sure that I declare that every time that I'm not waiving that. And so it was so this is all happening really fast because this hearing that I'm talking about was July 11th. And so that was a couple Thursdays ago where he told me to file something that he can look at to see if he would change the conditions of release to allow me to go to City Hall. And I told him I'm not going to do that because I don't need to ask permission to go to City Hall. That's my unalienable right, and you need to declare without prompting. I just brought it to your attention in the hearing. You need to say, oh, yeah, they can't do that. Yeah, let me fix that for you. They can't do that. I don't need to go through a motion and argue why I should be allowed to attend a public meeting that I'm allowed to attend by law. And so that's where we're at. And then all of a sudden I'm trying to file a subpoenas, and all of a sudden the case gets shifted over, and in his order, he was fucking sleazy about it because he put, I'm telling you, sir, there's no record of this anywhere on this planet, but he wrote the order up. It says that I asked for a continuance, and he was granting it for exceptional circumstances, and then where it says time excluded or included, he cut my time off. Excluded. No. It's hard to call people and accuse the judge of things and be taken serious. My wife's an attorney for the government. I understand. Like, I'm telling you, I know you get these calls all the time. The judge did this. The judge did that. That's just, I get it. But what I'm saying is like Arizona Rule of Criminal Procedure. First of all, they didn't arraign me in 30 days. They gave me 1 day between my arraignment and pretrial. 1 day. I had less than 24 hours to prepare and disclose. Less than 24 hours. When have you ever given...
You're giving me deja vu of Trump's trial.
That's what I'm saying. And it was because I was wearing a red hat when I got arrested. You think hey, please don't laugh. I'm dead ass serious. They arrested me at the meeting for wearing a red hat.
Because I can't believe the bullshit you're going through.
Bro.
I'm laughing.
Then the police filed a bunch of police reports that they lied, and I have the whole thing. I was wearing a body cam. The whole world can go to my YouTube channel, look at the police report, watch the video, and determine that's a lie. They had a witness. They took a witness report that said went up to a guy and said, if I call you a nigger, what are you going to do about it? They have a witness that claims that when the whole fucking thing is recorded, the whole interaction she's referring to is recorded by me and the city council and broadcast on YouTube for the whole world. Literally, the city council puts the meeting on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying me, I'm saying them.
Mr. Myers, let me get a couple words in, okay? First of all, I'm not sure what I can do for you. It seems like if they transferred it to county court, it seems like they would have a new prosecutor that works for the county on the case. The second thing, I can't give you legal advice, and I understand what you're saying. I do, because I believe in constitutional rights and everything.
Yes.
To me, it almost sounds like you need a civil rights attorney.
I am one, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. But the thing is, sir, and not to cut you off, but we agree. You don't need to give me, but none will take it because of the Guess what all the lawyers in town told me? Oh, no, we ain't touching that one. We're on this committee with the mayor and this thing with that, and they give us funding for this, and it's the good old boys. And so what I'm saying is like, when you say I'm not sure what you can do is specifically in the genesis of my original call to you, because I know you don't even have me in the computer yet over there to get into the nitty gritty. So like the genesis of this call is about the open meetings. Okay. So the statute for open meetings, okay, includes a provision in it for a special action for me being removed and then being banned from all the meetings. But here's why I'm calling the meeting, what you can help me with, and because my research shows that Laura wants to be involved in this, and she created a department for this. Okay, so for violations of the open meeting, under the special, under like penalties, going back, if this happens to you, here's your recourse. Well, it says that either myself or the county attorney can file a special action against the public official that violated the open meetings laws, okay? And so
I can guarantee you my boss isn't going to do that.
I know, because they're friends.
Well, they're also Democrats.
That's what I'm saying is but what I'm saying is the laws. I know, dude. I know. They just did a photo op 2 hours ago. Of course she's not going to go and file a lawsuit against her 2 hours later. And so, I know. That's why I'm talking to you.
You need to file a lawsuit.
Oh, I'm gonna. But what I'm saying is I wanted to give Laura a chance to say, because each county, so that's the ARS. State law says that either I can do it or the county attorney, right? But then each county has their own procedure. Like some county attorneys, the red ones, they're like, keep us we don't do that, get the fuck out of here. But ones like Laura are like, hey everyone, we created this civil unit and you can come to us with all your problems and we'll solve them. And so I'm just going through the motion of, hey, oh, you won't? Okay, let me file this then. And then when I file it, I'll say I tried and you didn't, and then I did. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, this is bigger than what I can help you with.
No, I know.
I'm a detective that works for the prosecutor's
Right.
office. So what I do is I go out. I try to keep the building safe. I go out and I try and assist the prosecutors in making their cases better, or I go out and locate victims and witnesses that they've lost contact with or don't want to participate, and I try and locate them for trial.
I'm both a victim. I'm a victim and a defendant.
Right, but I have no. I'm a peon here in the office.
No, I get it.
Get to go sit and talk or call Laura Conover. She's inaccessible for me.
That's by design, but I know I'm not saying you to throw shade on her, but you get what I'm saying. And so it's like okay, I'll file it. You know, that's no big deal. I'll file it. And it's like okay, well now the county has the case. So who do I talk to? Because like there was proceedings taking place.
Talk to somebody higher up than me.
Oh no, I know. I'm saying, well, we don't even have a case number yet.
Right. If you are a lawyer, then you know your civil rights and constitutional rights. And I agree with you. I don't disagree with anything that you're saying about the town hall and stuff like that. Did you say it was Officer or Sergeant Corrales that arrested you?
Yep.
Okay, I know Will Corrales.
Yeah, William fucking Corrales, the guy that just was on trial for killing somebody. Me and him fucking had a nut. He's fucking, and you know what's crazy? I can't believe he did this. Whether you're his friend or not, I don't, that's your, but what I'm saying is he fucked himself because he had absolutely he wasn't even at City Hall when it happened. They called him, like the cops that were, Williams inside City Hall, called him and handed me to Corrales, and I'm telling Corrales, bro, you weren't even here, you didn't witness any of this, and you're gonna sign the complaint and under penalty of perjury?
Well, let me kind of educate you on something, Mr. Myers. So, like, if I go to a call of a domestic violence, or any kind of call, somebody's calling there because somebody shoplifted or it's a domestic violence, there's three things you have to arrest somebody. One, you have to have an admission. If you don't have an admission, then you have to have witnesses. If you don't have witnesses, then you have to have evidence that they did the crime. So, not sticking up for Will, but if he got called there and they're all telling him this and that, and so you've got 5 people saying you did this against your word, that gives him probable cause, more likely than not, that you committed a crime because you got all these other people.
Well, what you're saying, I completely agree with you, and I'm not, but that doesn't apply here. What I'm saying is that these other people were police officers. What I'm saying is they took me out, and because they had to go back in the meeting, they handed me to. I got the whole body cam, 7 hours of footage. I know what happened. You know what I mean? I know you just gave me a hypothetical, but and I'm saying I know what actually happened. And so Williams handed me to Corrales. Corrales walked me over there. Williams said, charge him with this, this, and this. Corrales didn't witness any of those crimes. Williams said, charge him with this. So my point being is that, okay, Corrales can fill that form out, but Williams needs to sign it, not Corrales, because Corrales didn't even witness that. That's fine.
Well, Williams is going to have to be the witness that has to testify.
Well, he's trying to weasel his way out of that, claiming his body cam malfunctioned. Good thing I was wearing a body cam. I know. Well, how can he testify if they don't answer? I've already sent 4 requests for pretrial interviews, and they haven't even responded.
The government has gotten way too big.
Yep.
And you know that as well as I do. The government it's it's a nationwide takeover by the socialists.
You already know. And they just did a fucking thing about political violence and shit when they literally had a man arrested for wearing a red hat, took me out, put me on the ground, fucking. But 2 weeks, hey, so you work at the pound, then you definitely know this story. I'm not even making this up, bro. The same exact fucking date, time in American history that the dude, this happened June 4th, the same day the dude came to the Pima meeting and said, you all should be lined up from a firing squad, blah, blah, blah. That motherfucker didn't go to jail. Okay, well, did he even get banned from the meeting? I guarantee he can come to the next meeting as long as he doesn't say no shit like that. And so,
Right.
literally, you guys were having that meeting at Pima, and then the same day across the thing at the Tucson City Hall, I was being attacked from the time bro, they started attacking me as soon as I got in line with the red hat. It's all public. They were going, I don't understand. They were harassing me, calling me a bigot and all that. Just, they don't know me. I've never met these people. Because I had a red hat, I was against their cause. And so I didn't even know the cause. I went down there.
That shows you what hypocrites they are because they're already
Bro, he gave
red hat, and these are the people
Yes.
that say you can't discriminate. You should
political violence and shit. They gave a speech. She literally fucking gave a speech saying, this is what it was, all right? So I had no idea what the agenda was on the meeting. I was there for a bigger reason. People told me that they were kicking people out for booing or clapping. So I went down there. I made a YouTube video. I said, I'm going to go down there and see what they do if I boo. Okay? So I waited till everybody started clapping. I didn't interrupt. People were, so she gave a speech, take away everybody's guns. First she gave a speech. She said, I believe everybody should have rights, gay pride. Tonight, we declare gay pride. Everybody should have rights. Gay pride. They started clapping. I lightly booed. Next speech. Oh, we're here in the Tucson mayor's office think they should take away everybody's guns. We're going to pass these made-up laws to take away everybody's guns. We're going to declare today Take Away Everybody's Guns Day. Everybody cheer. They start cheering. I lightly boo. Can you have that? She comes on the thing. Whoever's booing's going to be removed. I went, boo. Fucking get them, boys. Get them, boys. Drag me out. Fucking take me to the ground. Make me lay on the fucking curb for an hour. Take me to fucking jail. Charge me with 3 charges. Ban me for life from City Hall.
Well, there are consequences to voting, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. But
I tried to go. I said, I need to come down there and get the recall paperwork. They said, well, if you come here, you'll be arrested.
Right. Mr. Myers, I don't know what I can do for you.
That open meeting. Oh, I get what you're saying. You're saying I get what you're saying. You're saying that's a non-starter because she's not about to file a lawsuit against Romero. I know what you're saying. I have that option to do it. I can do it, so I need to follow it.
Right, and I think but nobody's going to take the case as a good civil rights attorney. And
well, they won't take it because they don't want, because they say, oh, I work in that court. Those are my, I don't, I gotta go on after this case and have a fucking, you know what I mean? They don't want to, man, it's grimy out there. Fucking half the people in Tucson, they see my red hat. Oh, we ain't touching you.
Yeah.
Now, Steve Christy and Jan Lesher, they were fucking calling me within fucking the next day telling me, I can't believe it. Sue them, do whatever. Sue us, sue them, sue anybody. Find a lawyer, do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, have you talked to Mr. Christy?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He called me and told me that he heard what happened. That was crazy. I can't believe that. And he said, I have a lawsuit. I need to start calling every attorney in Tucson and find one to take the case. And I called every fucking, first of all, there's not many. And then the ones that there are said, that's a big mess we don't want to get involved in. That's bigger than your case. That's politics. That's this and that. And it's an election.
You're going to have to go outside of Tucson.
I know. I found one I found one that does like gun, like because like the gun people heard about it because I got arrested booing them saying let's take everybody's guns. So when the guns people heard about it, the Second Amendment people, they were offering attorneys for me from like Tucson, and I mean not Tucson, but Phoenix and Flagstaff.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Lawyers that wear red hats, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. That's what you're going to have to do.
I know. I know. I'm just going through the steps. I'm going through the motions. Like, hey, Laura, you want to take this case or do you want to sit out your suspension?
Yeah.
No, it's all good though. I know the position you're in, bro. I know
I
the
hear
position.
you. I'm on the same mindset and page you are, but unfortunately, because I'm a cop, I'm kind of.
I know. Pima County was like, I tried, you know, they were like, oh, we can't really do nothing, but I made a report with Philpott, you know, and they're like, yeah, we'll have it in the thing, because I'm like, well, if you want to but I don't need you to talk about your boss though either, because like, fucking, he's in the pictures too, and so, you know, is he gonna go after the Tucson police for doing that? No. But what's funny is the candidates like Frederick and there's a couple that are running, and I live in Tenga Verde, so they're like, you know what I'm saying, this is like Republican area or whatever, and they were like giving their little speeches around here, and I talked to a couple of them, and they're like, oh yeah, if I was the sheriff, I would go after him for you on your behalf. Your rights, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, buddy. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like, it's political though. He's like it's like you're saying that to get votes, you know what I'm saying? But would you actually do that once you're there? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so it puts you in a tough position because, you know, are you familiar with WADSAC?
Yeah.
So I call her to try to get help because she's my local. Christy says, call your local, right? Christy's my local because Christy's my guy for Pima, you know, I'm in the 4 zone, whatever, you know, I live out by the mountain. So, he says WADSAC. I get hold of WADSAC. She tells me there's nothing she can do. Next thing you know, she's getting arrested for a speeding ticket or something and blaming it. No, dude, listen, read this story. This is fucking crazy because, listen, she's now claiming that she called the Tucson police on my behalf to ask them about my case getting arrested at city council. And they got so pissed that she called them that the next day her opponent and the police did a fucking press conference and they fucking gave her this made up ticket from 4 months ago because she called there about my case.
Well, I believe it.
That's the quote she put. She put the quotes out that said, a constituent of mine was having problems with the TPD in June, and I called up to try to get a meeting with the chief of police, and then the very next day, their opponent released a campaign ad and all this shit, an endorsement, you know what I'm saying, how they play it, and like, so obviously, the chief was like, yeah, this bitch just called his little Democrat buddies, and they put some Leach and or whatever, whoever, I don't know, put something together, and fucking... and then she comes out and she says, yeah. And she says, the reason that they gave me this ticket was because they're retaliating against me for sticking up for Mr. Myers.
Well, Mr. Myers, it sounds like you're on the right track. You can get some attorneys that aren't from
They're
Tucson.
scared. They're scared.
Yeah. And, but there's nothing I can, as a
I know.
hear what you say and hope that it doesn't happen to anybody else. But you've seen how the country's been going, right?
Oh,
With everything.
it would happen to anybody that was sitting there doing it with me, bro. That's the scary part. The scary part is they think that the rules about coming to the meeting are set by them, not by 1776.
Right.
You can't come to the meeting? What are you talking about, dude? The same day a guy said they should be lined up with a firing squad. Did Laura Conover put him in jail, take him to trial, and ban him for life? No. But you better fucking believe if she could have, she would have, but she can't.
Oh, yeah.
Just like when they kicked the nurse out and they had to let her back in. Steve Christy told me all about that they banned a lady over there at your guys' meeting, and then they had to let her back when they realized, we can't ban her, that's against the law.
Right.
So why am I banned?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying, because there's no checks and balances.
Yeah.
But I get it, bro.
That's why you gotta take him to court.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start. But now they just dump this fucking flaming pile of shit in the county's lap, because before the county was like, keep us out of it. It's the city. It's the city. Well, why all of a sudden is it the county?
Right.
Why all of a sudden is it they arrest the?
If it gets here, maybe they'll look at that and realize that because of the nurse, and maybe they'll go back to the city and say, hey, sorry, but we can't do this. This is your jurisdiction.
Exactly.
You guys are going to have to handle it.
And I've intentionally not filed a motion to dismiss, because I'm not going to give them the easy way out. I could have filed a motion to dismiss, and then they could have just been like, oh yeah, we dismissed it, and then sweep it under the rug. No, I'm making them go to trial so I can put This case will not happen without me putting Regina Romero on the fucking stand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that was the conflict of interest at Tucson City Court, when they realized, like, this dude is going to put Regina Romero and these cops on this stand in this courtroom and fucking catch them all in a lie and just fucking put it all over his YouTube channel. And so let's send that shit to the county to deal with. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, hopefully if the county has any sense, they'll review it and remember what happened with the nurse, and they'll decline it.
Well, my thing is then I won't get to question them.
Well, no, that's not true, because then you can...
Well, in my civil... No. I know. I'm saying in my civil. But I wanted to. They can always try and weasel their way out of that shit. Trust me, I've been dealing with that for years. And so what I'm saying is okay, you want to charge me? Well, then I'm going to use that to my advantage, and I'm going to get some fucking depositions from you. Let's talk about it, because then I'm going to use those. And the whole point was, I was trying to get the depositions and then file the motion to dismiss, because then they'll be like, yeah, but I already got the depositions, which now I can go use in civil court. If you're a cop, bro, make sure you learn from that. I'm giving you the answers to the test. Any smart cop would never put himself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So, fucking, you know what I'm saying? You literally turn in a police report saying one thing, and then you turn in a body cam showing, your own body cam shows something different than what you wrote on the police report and signed. That's not a good look for you.
No, I agree. It's not.
And because you wrote the report to try to make me look bad and fit your narrative, when it's like, bro, you know the video is going to show what actually happened, not your version of what happened that you think is going to save you and the mayor.
Right.
But I appreciate your time, dude. I got to start calling some, you know what I mean? I got to tap into my computer and get to typing.
Good luck to you, Mr. Myers.
I feel it.
I wish you all the best.
I got a YouTube. You can watch the whole thing. It's my name, Lane Myers. You'll see the whole video of me getting arrested. You'll see everything. You'll see it.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
Take care, sir.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Info in the description. Reach out to, when you're sending these emails out to all the contacts in the description, the president of the U of A, all the deans from the College of Law, when you're attaching all the news stations to it. There's a form letter in there. All the senators, call them. All his district reps, call them all. Let them know what's going on, how insane this is. We're out here today to ensure our natural rights are respected by those who swore an oath to support, protect, and defend the rights of the people. The purpose of all interactions is to peacefully promote government accountability and transparency. Please like, share, and subscribe so this message can reach as many people as possible. I implore you to peacefully seek redress to any and all of your grievances. This is a public service.